Well, it's about frickin' time. I mean, it's been forever since Season 4 ended, and I'm really liking the trailer we got for the next season. I'm super excited. I will say, it does feel a bit different from the previous trailers and the previous seasons. I'll explain that in a bit. But I don't want to waste your time anymore. For now, let's just jump right into it. Right off the bat, we get a scene from a family adventure episode, and I just gotta say, I love those kinds of episodes where there's everybody involved. They're always good. I mean, Children of Mort, Total Recall, all 5 of them together with one story and not 2, like most Rick and Morty episodes are. They're because like an A plot and a B plot. Mostly in the earlier seasons that's been the trend, but I really like the new adventures where everyone's involved. And it actually looks like we'll be getting a lot more of those this season. Something about everyone being together for the adventure just makes it so much more enjoyable. You know, you get characters like Rick playing off of Jerry, and those are some of my favorite episodes. It's why I love the Whirly Durly Conspiracy, because you don't see them interact that much, but I think in this new season we will, and I love it. It also looks like we have someone else getting more of the spotlight this time around. It's Jessica. I mean, I actually really like her character. She's always just really wholesome, in contrast to some of the crazy stuff Morty gets himself into. We haven't actually seen her since, it was like Season 4, Episode 1, which was an entire season ago, you know? And I will remind you that was the best episode of Season 4, and in many people's opinion, and that's my opinion too. She's always one of those side characters who's never the direct focus of the episode, but it looks like that's might be changing now. At least I hope so. We never get to see any of her character, so it'll be really cool to see her in the protagonist's seat this time around. And the whole Jessica angle plays into the idea that Rick is losing his grip on the family. They're slowly outgrowing him. And if you recall, that was sort of the takeaway from the finale from last season. So that would sort of line up with that, you know? Morty might start be trying to live a more normal life with a high school and a girlfriend and stuff like that. It'll be an interesting development for sure. Now let's talk about what kind of episodes we have here, or at least the ones it seems like we're getting. First off, the Voltron stuff. It definitely was what stood out the most to me, and I think to a lot of people as well. This is going to be one of those family adventure episodes I was talking about earlier, which are always welcome, and I'm glad that they can experiment with these episode concepts a bit. Like, imagine if this one was just a kick-ass Voltron episode with a basic story. I think I'd actually prefer something like that right now to a meta episode with a confusing plot. Look, I know the train episode is objectively good, I just can't for the life of me understand it, so a Voltron episode will be cool to see. We also have what I'm going to call the Ocean Man episode. It's actually going to be the same episode with Morty carrying Rick half dead that we see much later in the trailer. We know this because of a sneak peek Adult Swim put out like 8 months ago. It was an animatic of Morty saving Rick, calling up Jessica to admit his feelings because he thinks he's gonna die, and by some miracle they live, and Ocean Man shows up. It's a hilarious clip, I'll probably link it in the description. I think this one is gonna be about how Jessica responds to Rick and Morty's crazy life with constant dangerous adventures. At least, I think it'll be one of those stories, and it'll be one of the plots of this episode. Next up is the Hellscape episode, where Rick, he literally has a fish going through him here. I don't know why I find this so funny, but I mean, Jesus, it's like you went to a place so disturbing that it's funny again. There's not much to say about this one. It doesn't get a lot of screen time in the trailer itself, but it looks to be an adult's adventure with Morty and Summer staying behind. Maybe Jerry gets kidnapped and Beth thinks a hellscape is too much for the kids? Actually, that doesn't sound exactly right now that I say it out loud. Still, though, all I can say is we'll have to wait and see. And before we talk about the last episode concept, I want to bring up a question. Where's second Beth? I mean, I thought we were gonna have 2 Beths going into the second season. Wasn't that the entire point of ending of the last season's last episode? I mean, you remember that season 4 cliffhanger, right? Well, I see 2 options here. Either the duo Beth situation gets solved in one episode, like Rick being in jail, or the last episode concept is the clone episode stuff that we see. There's several scenes in this trailer of the entire family fighting another version of themselves. Maybe they're all clones this time? I mean, nobody knows. It's just interesting that Clone Beth / Future Beth isn't really featured in this trailer. I guess we'll have to wait until June to find out about that one. Well, those are my thoughts on the Rick and Morty Season 5 trailer. We didn't really get into any Easter eggs or anything. That's not really my style. You know, I leave that to other people. This was more of a predictions video, but I'll tell you what, Rick and Morty being back is 100% what I needed to round out the school year. It's been a nasty few years in general, and I really missed the show. Anyway, that's all for this video. Comment below what outfit candles my avatar should wear next. Be sure to check out my Instagram for the full-body sketch of today's outfit, and follow me over there for more questionable, furry fashion stuff. Also, subscribe for more movie review / video essay hybrids. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next Friday. Hey everyone, welcome to my first 30-second mini review during the credits of my video. Today we're reviewing Pepsi Mango, a new flavor that just appeared out of nowhere. Huh. Well, you know what? I was gonna say that it's not that bad, because I've had it once before, but now that I'm tasting it again, it kinda tastes like ass. Off script, yeah, I wouldn't recommend it. It's not very good. I'm sorry, Pepsi. I'm sorry. I'm not sponsored by Pepsi, but of course I wouldn't be after I said that it tastes like ass. Okay, bye.